students. So today's class is again one solution class, but as the most of the things in algebra I already have told. So from now I will take the class uh, in nearpod. That means in every classes we will be practicing. And you might ask then what how I will, like, somebody is having problem in some math, so what they will do. So for them there will be remedial class, like in Sunday we used to have one exam, but from now they will be having remedial class. So all of you who are having problem, you can either ask me personally, or you can come for the remedial class. Okay, so this video will be like generally the last video of our this season, that means algebra. Okay. mm, so these maths are basically the maths that I have given, and many of you have already completed, but some of you are having problems till now. So that's why I am just trying to show you the way to solve this one. So the first question, the average, that means the arithmetic mean of a list of 6 numbers is 20. So the average, this concept already you have learned in 5. So I am taking for granted that you all know this concept. So the average of a list of 6 numbers is 20. We know that. How to find average? Average is the total of all data you have, that means the total of all number divided by the number of items, right? Number of items. So that means 6 numbers are there, like 6 numbers are there. So that means this total number of items given is 6. And also you know that the total average is given. Okay, the average is given, so that means this average is 20, right? Okay, and then obviously we can find out total, right? What will be the total? Total will be average into the number of items. So what you can do, basically I can write from this data, I can write that my total with 6 numbers, so total of 6 number is, that is average, that is my 20 into the number of items, that is 6, that is 120. What is my question? My question is, what is the number that was removed? Now let me read that. If we remove one of the numbers, so I am removing from 6 number one of the numbers, so how many numbers will be there? 5 numbers, right? So there were 6 numbers, one number I am taking, so how many numbers will be there? 6 numbers. The average of the remaining number is 15 in that case. So if I take one number, then the average will be how much? 15. So you can take these as reference. What I used to tell in my earlier video also, that whatever will be given as a number, you can take that thing as reference. So in that case, if we remove one of the numbers, that is the condition, the average of the remaining numbers is 15, that is my reference. And the first one is also my condition, that is the average of a list of 6 numbers is 20. So the question is, what is the number that was removed? So let us take the number to be x. Now you tell me one thing. So x was a number that I have taken from the 6 numbers. So how many numbers is now there? So now there are 5 numbers, right? So now there are 5 numbers. Previously there was 6 numbers. Okay. So what was the total of 6 numbers? 120. So out of 120, if I remove this number x, so what will be the total now? So now the total will be 120 minus x, right? Now see, I told you in my earlier video also, the reference always will be in the right hand side of the equation, right? Acha. So what is reference? The reference is about the average of the remaining numbers. So let me find with variable the expression for average of remaining numbers. So in the remaining numbers there are 5 items, that is 5 numbers, and the total is this much. So what will be the average? This formula, that is my total by number of items, that is my reference, average. So that means total, that is 120 minus x divided by the number of items is my average right now after removing one number, that means that number x. So that is equal to 15, that is given in my question. So this is my equation. So what I will do now, this 5 I will move in right hand side. So it is in left hand side, the 5 is in denominator. So in right hand side it will go in numerator, that means it will be multiplication. Okay. So right now, so this is 120 minus x equal to 15 5s, that is 75. So x is equal to, so I am doing it so fast, but you can always do it, right? So that x will be my 120 minus 75. So what is the result? The result will be 45. So what was the number that I have removed? The number was 45. Okay, so this is the way you have to go, slowly. Just look at the configuration. Again I am telling, look at the question. Take that question, like what you have to find out, take that as your variable. Look at the reference if there is any. So the reference is 15. What is 15? The average of remaining numbers. So using the previous condition, that means this and this condition, you have to create a expression. Okay, like you know how to create expression, already we have practiced. Okay, like that you have to create that expression and boom, just solve it. Moving to the next question. The lengths of the sides of a triangle are consecutive odd numbers. So there is a triangle. The triangle is having 3 sides. So each sides are consecutive odd numbers. So I am not telling you the number, but let's say this is 15. So this will be 17. This will be 19. Like that. Okay. So what now? What is the length of the longest side if the perimeter is this? See, what is the question? What is the length of longest side? So what I will do, I will first take that as variable. So let us take the longest side is x. Okay. So the question, my first step I have done, that is I have imagined the question as my variable. Let us look for any reference value. Yes, it is given here, that is 85. What is it? Perimeter. So we have to find out perimeter and we have to then make it equal to 45. Fine. How to find perimeter? See, there are one condition, that is there is a condition, that is the lengths of sides of triangle are consecutive odd numbers. Now we know that if the longest side is this. So see how we write the consecutive numbers: 13, 15, 17, right? So you can see one thing clearly, there are two differences, right? 13 plus 2, 15, 15 plus 2, 17. Now I have taken the longest side, that means the highest number, right? Because in that triangle, obviously this one, okay, the longest one will be the highest odd number, right? So that means this I have taken as x. Okay, so see, this 13, 15, 17, they are not the numbers. I have taken them as for example only. Okay, so this is x. I have taken the longest one as x. So what will be the previous one? X minus 2. That means 17 minus 2, you come 15. What will be this one? X minus 2 and minus 2. So x minus 2 means how much? X minus 4, right? So I have gotten three numbers, these, and this. Now what is the perimeter? See, I have to, what I told earlier, that reference value will be always in the right hand side. What is this reference value? The perimeter. So perimeter means what? Addition of all the boundaries. So this plus this plus this. So I have to add all of the sides, right? So if I add all of the sides, what is my first one? X minus 4. So x minus 4, that is my first side. Second one is x minus 2, that is my x minus 2. And finally I have the largest one, that is x. So x. So this is my equation. I just have to solve it. So all the x I will keep in my one side, and all the constant I am keeping here. So how many x? 1, 2, 3. So 3 x's are there. So 3 into x, that is 3x, right? So if you have many students are still having problem using this key. If you have 3, that means what? That means 3 into 3, like that. If you have say 4, okay, 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, what you can write? You can write 5 into 4. You can write or not? That you have learned in class 4 only. Okay, so in the same way, if I can write like this, so why I cannot write 3x, x plus x as 3 into x, that is basically 3x. I can write this, right? So that's why I have written like this. Minus 4 minus 4 minus 2, that is minus 6, equal to 45. So if I take minus 6 that side, that will be 45 plus 6, that is 3x equal to 51. So x equal to 51 divided by 3, that is 17. So the largest side is, my god, my guess was right. Okay, so my guess was right. This is 13, 15 and 17. So actually x is equal to 17. Though I have taken these numbers as an example, but what can be done? Okay, so I guessed it correct. That means, okay, so this is it. Moving to the next one. Find three consecutive odd integers so that the sum of the twice of the first, the second, and 3 times the third is this much. It's very easy math. Okay, three consecutive odd integers means the like how we have done 13, 15, 17. So that means this number will be x. If you take the smaller one as x, okay, so next one will be x plus 2, this one will be x plus 2 plus 2, that is x plus 4, right? So these will be three numbers. Okay, not this, like these, that means variable I have taken. Now this is the first number, this is the second number, and this is the third number. What is to now let's look at the reference is given 152, so that is my right hand side. Now the condition I will put. So see, the sum of twice the first, so the first I have to make it twice, so that means 2 times of x, that is 2x, right? 2 into x, that is 2x. The second, so we don't have to do anything with the second, so just write the second number, that is x plus 2. And 3 times the third, so this is the third number, I have to make it 3 times, that means 3 into this, so 3 into x plus 4. Okay, and the sum of it, so I have make it, I have just gained the sum of it, and that is equal to 152. So now it's easy. Okay, so you have to just do calculation, that is x plus 2, I'm removing bracket, this will be 3 into x plus 3 4s are 12, right? So you have to multiply it with both terms, that is 152. So now I will put all the x in one side and all the y, all the constant in another side. So 2x plus x plus 3x, 2x plus x plus 3x, and then you have plus 2 and plus 12. So plus 2 plus 12 is equal to 152. So 2x plus x plus 3x, that is 6x total, plus 2 and 12, 14, 152. 6x equal to 152 minus 14, 6x equal to, so this will be our 8 and the 3 and 1. I'm right? Yeah, I'm right. Okay, so x will be 138 by 6. So you can cut, okay, so you can cut it, you can cut it to 3. Okay, so this will be 2 and this will be 3 4s are 12 and 6, and then you cut more, it will be 23. So the first smaller one is 23, right? So the first I'm writing here, first one is 23. So the next one, that is the second one, will be x plus 2, that is 25, and the third one will be 27. Okay, so this is way we can do this kind of math. Okay, fine. Moving to the next one, the sum of digit. Oh, this is digit one. Okay, so before I start, I just tell you one thing about digit, that is, do you remember that tens place, thousands place? So if you have a number like this one is called ones place, right? Ones place. This one is your tens place, tens, and this one is your hundreds place. Okay, hundreds, like that. I cannot write it here, hundred. Okay, so whatever. So finally, what you can do, you can oh shit, let me clean it. Fine. So finally, why is I'm telling this number you can always write like 800 plus 20 plus 3. That means you can write 8 into 100. This you have already learned in class 4 and 5, right? So 2 into 10 plus 3 into 1. So this is important. So this is how a digit is represented. So if you have the third number, like what you say, hundreds place digit, then you have to multiply with 100. If you have tens place, you have to multiply with 10. If you have ones place, multiply with 1 and then add it, you will get the original number, right? Now this math is regarding the digits, so let us start. First, the sum of the digits of a two-digit number, so it's a two-digit number, is 10. So this is my reference, right? This is my reference. The tens digit is 4 times the ones digit. This is my condition. Find the number. This is my question. So question I will, first step. So let us take the number to be x. Okay. So the number we have to find out. So okay, fine. The number we cannot find out without finding out the digits, right? So we cannot take the number as x, because then how we have to split x, and this is will be ridiculous. To find that two-digit number, we need two digits, right? So what we will do, let us take the digit to be the ones place digit to be, let us take the ones place digit to be x. Okay, so in the ones place digit, the digit is x. Read the condition. The tens digit is 4 times the ones digit. So therefore, or so, the tens digit is 4x. 4 times, that is 4x, right? Now the sum of the digits of a two-digit number is 10. So sum of the digits will be 10, right? So it's very easy. So that means this plus x should be 10, and you see that reference is in right hand side. So this is 5x equal to 10. That means your x is equal to 10 by 5, that is 2, right? So x is 2, that means the ones place digit is 2. So ones digit is 2. So tens digit is 8. 4 into 2, that is 8. Okay, so I'm just writing it nicely. 4 into 2, that is 8. So what is the number? So number is 8 into, because it's a 10 digit number, so tens place digit, so 8 into 10 plus 2 into 1, that is 82. So this number, this math you have to do like this. Okay, so in algebra we will be having a vast variety of all of the maths you have learned so far. See, digit is coming, our average is coming, fine, then our perimeter is coming, that is the geometry is coming. So we are actually doing all of the kind of questions via algebra. Okay, so that means what I told you earlier only, that algebra is a tool, a method to solve complicated and easy questions, very useful way. So once you gain the master in this method, like you become a master in this method, it will be very much easier for you to do many kinds of problems. So for now it's this much, And from now I told you all that we will be doing practice sessions for this whole week. We will be having one final exam on algebra, and we will leave algebra and we will go for a new topic. Algebra, I am taking so much of time because it's a very new concept, and this will be continued like for your what to say, uh, up to your like masters or more than that, PhD or whatever. So that's why it should take time. So if you have any problem personally, you can ask me anytime, I told you already. And if you want to join the remedial class, then I can do it with I will select accordingly who needs a remedial class or not. Remedial class will be in Sunday. And okay, fine for today. So see you in my next class.